everyone. So our next book for this week is about shadows, and it's called What Makes a Shadow? So does anyone know what a shadow is? Have you ever seen a shadow before? So let's find out what makes a shadow. What makes a shadow? Where are the shadows in this picture? So people have shadows and also animals have shadows. The sun is shining. It shines on the trees and the sidewalk. It shines on your house. It shines on you too. Notice the shadows in this picture. When the sun is in front of you, look behind you. You can see your shadow. When you move, your shadow moves. When you run, your shadow runs, but you can never catch it. How many shadows do you see in this picture? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 shadows. What makes the shadow? Where does it come from? The sun is very bright. It shines on the house. It shines on the trees. It shines on you, but the sun does not shine through you. There is a dark place behind you where the sun does not shine. The darkness is called your shadow. Look for more shadows. A tree has a shadow. The shade of the tree is the shadow of the tree. A house has a shadow. The sun shines on one side of the house. There is a shadow on the other side. Animals have shadows. So do cars. Airplanes have shadows. Watch as an airplane flies over your head. You may see its shadow on the ground. Can you find the shadow of the airplane in this picture? A cloud has a shadow. Sometimes the sky is dark with clouds. The sun cannot shine through them. The shadows of the clouds fall on the earth. The shadows make the day dark. We say, "This is a cloudy day." Can you look outside and see if today is sunny or cloudy? Some shadows are darker than others. Hold a paper towel so the sun shines on it. The paper towel makes a shadow on the ground. The shadow is not dark because some of the sunlight shines through it. Hold a book so the sun shines on it. The book makes a shadow on the ground. It makes a dark shadow because no sunlight shines through it. Can you see the shadow of the book here? Watch the sun go down. Watch the night come. Night is a shadow. The sun shines on one side of the earth. The other side is in shadow. The shadow makes the night. So see, the sun is shining on this side. So this side is day. And on the other side, there's a shadow. That side is the night. Inside the house at night, you can see more shadows. Hold your hand between a lamp and the wall. You will see the shadow of your hand on the wall. Do you know how to make a big shadow? Hold your hand close to the lamp, but not too close. The light bulb may be hot. The shadow is big because your hand shuts out so much of the light. This makes more darkness on the wall. So we're going to try this later. Move your hand away from the light. Move it farther and farther away. Now the shadow on the wall gets smaller and smaller and smaller. It is smaller because your hand does not shut out so much light. There is less darkness on the wall. So when we move our hand farther or closer, your shadow will get bigger or smaller. You can have fun with shadows. Hold your hands between the light and the wall and make a shadow picture. You can make a duck or a dog or a rabbit. You can make shadow pictures, little or big. You can move your hands to make the pictures move. So we'll try this too. Let's see some of the animals we can make. There are other shadow pictures you can make. Here are some. Let's see, what do we think these are? This one looks like an animal. That one looks like a goat. Another animal. You can guess what they are. I don't know. This one looks like a bird. That one could be a crocodile. What do you think this one is? A reindeer. So see what animals you can make later. You can make up your own. Look for shadows. How many can you find? When you find shadows, see if you can discover what makes each one. So let's see if you can find all the shadows in this picture. And you can also count them later. There's a lot in this picture, so let's see if you could find all of them and count all of them. The end. What animal did they make here with their shadow? An elephant. Great job. Okay, so for your activity today, I want you to practice making shadows at home with a flashlight and on a wall. So you can use your fingers to make shadow puppets, like I made a little dog here. And then after you make some shadow puppets with your hands, you could find some toys or objects around your house and see what kind of shadows they make. So let's see what shadow the apple makes. The apple makes a round shadow on the wall. Now let's see what happens when you move it closer. The shadow gets smaller, and when you move it farther away, the shadow gets bigger. See? Let's try one more. Let's try a fork. Let's see the shadow of a fork, how it looks on the wall. Let's move it closer. It's smaller, and move it farther away, it gets bigger. So I want you to try to make some shadows at your home.